Yeah, I'm learning a lot now. It's a kind of a crash course into that. So talking about, so we talked about the cultural aspect, the NFT world, and everything. Web 3, kind of the vision of where it goes. I'd like to jump back to like the whole metaverse thing. So you see, I'm a hipster. I have my VR headset, but I'm
Yeah.
still struggling with the real. Besides gaming, how do you see the metaverse, if that exists? Actually, this might be the first question, but if there is one thing as the metaverse, but how do you see the real time or real life implications of the
Yeah.
meta thing? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the way you address it is how most people think about it, right? That you need to wear those 3D glasses, and that's what when you enter the metaverse. But yeah, if you, it's I heard this nice explanation of that you could define it as a galaxy, right? Within a galaxy, you have a lot of different planets, right? So you have a planet called Meta, owned by Facebook, and that's a world on itself, right? Which you can go into. It's got a visual representation layer, all kinds of countries in there as well, etc. But you also have another planet, right? For example, Decentraland, right? Also a 3D world, but fully decentralized, right? So it's not owned by, well, there's one centralized organization behind it, but all of the assets in there are decentralized owned. And I think the vision of the metaverse then is that the end user, they can take assets they own in one world, let's say Decentraland, and can take it to Meta, right? So it's interoperable, right? So
Mhm.
you can own, for example, your profile picture or your avatar, and you can take it from the one planet to the other planet, and it also has the same clothes or assets connected to it. And with that, it becomes more of a 3D visual representation of the internet, right? With all
Yeah.
the content and the assets you can own on the internet as well.
Okay. But that interoperability, interconnectivity between the worlds does not exist.
No,
I mean, if no,
no. So
no.
it's again, it's a future vision, right? So, and I think the real concept of the metaverse, as we would like it to be, as just described, where you end as an end user, you own your own assets, you can take it from one world to the other. That's the dream.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's going to take a lot of years to get there. And then of course it's also the 3D the visualization layer. There's a lot of technology still that needs to be built to make that scalable, right? Most of the environments you can't be together with more than 1,000 people. While in theory you want to host a concert with I don't know 2 million people or something, and then it should
Yeah.
work. And that's still very difficult to really have that on a single server.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's almost impossible. But I think the fact, and I read someone saying that okay, it's weird. Some people find it weird and strange that the big evil. So we always have like a big evil in tech. It used to be Microsoft, now it's Facebook. That they're investing a lot in the metaverse. But he was saying, yeah, at the same time, because of the scale and the money they have, they can look at scalability issues and how we'll be able to do this. 1 million people attending the same concert. So yeah, so there are pros and cons.